Hello, I'm Lonce. Last week, on Monday, I attended the film premiere of Decreasing Workers' Comp Costs and Improving Outcomes. The executive producer of this film is Laura Clifford. Laura Clifford is the executive director and the founder of the Employers Fraud Task Force, which is based in Anaheim, California. It was a fantastic film, and many people who were featured in the film were in attendance at this premiere that took place at the Team Disney Auditorium. John Riggs, the workers' compensation manager of the Disneyland Resort, was the MC of the event. He's also a chief advisor to the Employers Fraud Task Force. What was fabulous about Decreasing Workers' Comp Costs and Improving Outcomes is that it was very easy to watch, very entertaining, and it didn't just talk about fraud. It discussed excellent claims handling and how the parties need to cooperate and work together in order to make the costs less costly. The dinner afterwards was excellent. John Riggs put on a very nice buffet dinner outside the auditorium. The chicken was delicious. The desserts were absolutely succulent, and it was just a class event. One of the things that was discussed that I found incredibly interesting was the fact that there are so many liens in Southern California and there are almost none at all in Northern California. Someone from the audience stated that there are approximately 800,000 liens floating around in the workers' compensation system filed with the WCAB in the Los Angeles area. And Northern California doesn't have this problem. It was stated by another person that there's a huge cultural problem. There's a culture gap between the North and the South. I'm very puzzled over this and asked many questions as to why this is. Well, some said it's the judges' fault. In Southern California, there aren't enough judges, and that in the northern part of our state, that once there's a conflict about treatment, it's put on the calendar right away, and a hearing is expedited and it goes to trial, and liens don't pile up in the case. So this is a very interesting discussion. Also, rising medical costs were discussed, and putting together an excellent medical provider network. Some of the superstars from the industry were Suzanne Honor Tangerov. She's an attorney with Floyd, Skeren and Kelly. She spoke very articulately. She was very entertaining. And Dr. Tomer Anbar, who's with the Global Pain Institute. He did a good job in the film. Anne Horelli, who's an attorney with the DWC, was in the film, along with John Riggs, Al McKenzie, who's now with the LA Metro Transit Authority, and I remember him well as the district attorney who went after and put pressure on Premier Medical and got them to withdraw millions and millions of dollars in liens from workers' compensation carriers in Southern California. Anyway, it was an excellent film, and I even watched it in bed. That tells you how entertaining it was, because I don't watch anything in bed unless it's pure entertainment. This film I have right here on DVD. It can be ordered through the Employers Fraud Task Force. It's $95 for one DVD, and people can call Laura Clifford, and her phone numbers are around her somewhere, but you can get them off at the bottom of my article here. So it's $300 a year to join the Employers Fraud Task Force. It is an excellent organization. Laura is a real trooper. She was at the event in her ever-present red suit. She reminds me of Gloria Allred and Dianne Feinstein. She's definitely one of the superstar power women in our world, and she cares deeply about the workers' comp system and is a real asset to the world in workers' comp. Thank you. I'm Lonce Lamont.